is atheism the new religion of hate? So this person had commented, he said, saying religion as a theory isn't the fault for some of the hatred and conflict in history is like saying communism wasn't the cause for the USSR. The theory drove the people. Well, I don't think communism is what ruined the USSR. I think it was greed. I think that if you were to go back to the beginning of societies and civilization, the Native Americans, any agrarian societies, I think they were pure communists. I mean, they were they were living like in a commune. They were all living and giving and sharing. I think that was supposed to be the idea of communism. And they call it like the People's Republic of China. The reality is that even though we strive for this ideal of this wonderful communal living, it was the greed and the hatred and the viciousness of the individuals that drove the destruction in Russia, not communism. I think if we had in our hearts enough to throw down the fences and become communists and share in a communal environment altogether, it would be heaven on earth. That's what heaven should be. I think heaven would be a communist. It'd be like a commune. It'd be this incredible place of sharing. What a pathetic argument. Adolf Hitler was an atheist. So what? He also has a mustache. Is everyone with a mustache a mass murderer? Okay, I buy your logic. I 100% agree with you. If you're going to follow the logic that Adolf Hitler being an atheist had nothing to do with the horrible things he did, then you should also agree conversely that the 9/11 attacks, if they were done by Muslims, it's irrelevant that they're Muslims. If it's irrelevant that Hitler was an atheist, it should be irrelevant that a Christian killer is a Christian and a Muslim killer is a Muslim. Because we know terrorist attacks and suicide bombings aren't ideologies. They're methods of fighting, and that's that. Angry, hateful people do angry, hateful things. Crazy people do crazy things. They happen to be of particular faiths. So what? And my friends are atheists, not because we're too intelligent, because we don't think it makes sense when we look at the facts. What is a fact? You know, people go around with their bits of science, and we're always so sure. You know, everybody came up with the science of the day, and they were 100% sure at the time. You know, the earth was flat. They would say, oh, the earth is flat. All the scientists would tell you the earth was flat. There was a doctor named Lister. Antiseptics came from this guy. Listerine, Listermint, never heard of that? This guy was performing surgeries on patients, and some of the patients died and some of them didn't. Well, he had a theory that there were little bacteria or microbes or little creatures that were living that we couldn't see. And if we washed our hands before we performed surgery, that the patients would be more likely to live. Everybody laughed at him because he knew something that we didn't know. And he was ahead of science. And the science of the day slammed him. So what did he do? He went down to the morgue. He put his open cut hand into a cadaver and he got an infection and died to prove, he had to die, to prove to everybody else that there were these little things living that we can't see that can kill us. Imagine how silly an atheist might feel to find out that the religion that he poo-pooed actually was the fact. And the science hadn't figured it out yet. Ooh, that'd be kind of embarrassing. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, I'm keeping an open mind here. We're 100% sure of science until science changes, and science is always changing. I mean, I remember since I was a kid, they used to say, this is harmful, now it's healthy. Science keeps changing its mind about all sorts of things every day, but the facts never changed. Only science's interpretation of them changed. Well, how long will it be until that scientific fact is disproven? It may be, it may not be, but I like to keep an open mind and not think that my facts are concrete. They are fluid like everything else.